Alright. How are you doing today, adventurers? It's Chris at New Adventures in Skyrim. Excuse me. Back with Fizban, continuing his journey. And we are about to have a nighttime battle with a dragon? And maybe a wolf?
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what's the deal.
I wanted to do... So I want to get some more dialogue. Try that. Alright. Excuse me. I sound worse, but I feel better. Am I gonna even get a hit in?
Cleared out, I guess.
Then I get my loot. Fizban the opportunist.
We'd better find out what happened. He's ready to save us if he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
No, yes, it is. Wow, he just ate. Except we got us an angry dragon on our hands. He is chowing down on guards. Alright. Magic up and one more run. Come on. Mage build is not working out very well. Well, not optimally. Alright. So... what's that? thought he killed some guards. I should be able to move. Oh, he flung one way off into oblivion. Poor guy. You won't need this though. I mean, not in Sovngarde.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
Dragon what?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
Think you may be
There's
right.
only one way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Alright, let's see. If I can shout, let it all out. You ready? Let's see if I can do without it. Come on.
My grandfather used
I'm
to
talking
tell
to you.
stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood. Like old Tybusek said.
I've never heard of Tiber killing any dragons.
No.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who can kill dragons and steal their power. You
Thought there were
must be
more
one.
bodies. I am one.
Say that. Being awfully quiet. Come on, Lydia. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums
there
on
she
matters
is.
you don't know anything about.
Standing
Here's
amidst the corpse
dead
of a dragon.
And that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Houscarl. You ain't an orc.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. Really are Dragonborn.
Alright. Excuse me. Let's, go for a little... Oh, more loot. Let's go for a little run back. I am so glad that not more guards died that I could loot. Because that would be tragic for them and their families. Fizban the Kind. Yeah, look at that. Let's keep to the road. Why is all this dragon stuff so loud and shaky and explosive? Hey buddy, you doing good?
What's the hurry?
I'm the guy who just killed a dragon and I gotta let the Jarl know. Kind of a big deal, I'm sorry. Alright.
There's been talk amongst the guards that you are Dragonborn.
Word
That's such a
travels
thing.
fast.
Surely that's not possible.
Huh. It must be that guard underground. Alright. Excuse me again.
Look, you've already been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss
I
you
need
in
help
jail.
finding
Now
someone.
get lost.
I can help.
We will be back.
I wonder why the
This is
guards are
not
giving us such a
over.
hard time.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We'll pay good money for information.
That's what I just heard. Well, minus the payment part. So who are you
A
looking
woman,
for?
a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Rorikstead.
It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information.
No, I disagree.
If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
All right.
She cannot hide from us forever.
Take a quick drink of water. Hydrate or die. Here we go. Hello, buddy. Oh, I just said hello. I think I may switch to a mild third-person view. Just shots like this, I prefer the first-person gameplay though.
Steer clear of Hildred's tomb. Thing about those old crypts, the dead having trouble staying there.
I'll have to... Oh. There we go. Never met my mom, but she always used to tell me, it pays to talk and it pays to listen. Fizban the Wise. Should I wait for her? I don't think I have anything to disenchant for the moment. Oh! Is that gonna bump me up a level? Yeah, boy. Fizban is getting up there. I don't know if I need to wait for her. Do you have anything to say to me?
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
Very well.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon. Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Indeed, friend. What's the city's history? I'm not from around here.
Splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with Jorvaskr, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time,
Really?
it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community
should give
sprang
them a
up around
chance.
Jorvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds.
A completely unbiased opinion, I'm sure. Well, what are the districts? Someone said, I thought I heard someone in the market mention the Cloud District.
Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. The inn and marketplace are found there. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragon's Reach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District.
Oh.
From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city.
Well, why is this place called Dragon's Reach anyway?
That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun, By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach.
Nords sound kind of cruel. You could have just put the dragon down and out of his misery.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
Okay.
So what happened at the watchtower?
I was going to
Was the
approach
dragon
him.
there?
There was indeed a dragon there. But bad news. We could not save the tower and we lost some guys.
I knew I could count on Irileth.
It's a
But
sad
there
day.
must be more to it than that.
I'm not sure what happened, but
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
I guess so. The Greybeards? People in Skyrim are weird.
Masters of the way of the voice.
Hmm.
They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
And what does this have to do with me? Like, I just got here.
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tibeceptive himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense. Why, you puffed up
Who
ignorant.
would do that?
These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Frongar, don't be so hard on Avich.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
I don't know.
That's the
I don't even know
Greybeards'
if I'm gonna go
business.
check it out.
Not ours.
I'm not sure if I'm
Whatever
sold
happened
yet.
when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately.
No, I don't know
There's
about
no
that.
refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that?
Did not.
High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down there. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you.
I
You've
don't
done a
think I'm
great
gonna do
service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I
Axe
name
of
you
Whiterun.
Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to
Thank
grant.
you, Jarl. That's an honor.
I assign you Lydia as a personal Houscarl,
Hey, what?
and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we?
Ah,
We
have to
are
bolt 'em.
honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
It's weird getting all these weapons, not being able to use any.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
What does it mean exactly
In
to
the
be
old
Dragonborn?
tales, the Dragonborn heroes would use the power of their voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. Wolfhearth was Dragonborn. Talos, too, the founder of the Empire. Back in the good old days. In the very oldest tales. Back from when there still were dragons in Skyrim. The Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power.
I'm not sure where Fizban sits yet in the whole Imperial Nord and Empire and Stormcloak conflict. I don't know. What are you saying about shouts? I don't even know what that means.
In the old tales, Nord heroes would use the power of their voice to shout down the gates of cities and strike down
Sounds
their enemies.
terrifying.
But only the Greybeards study the way of the voice anymore. If you can shout, you need to talk to them.
Well, speaking of the conflict, I'm curious. Whose side are you on?
If it's the war you're referring to,
Yes.
I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other.
One side sounds
But
racist.
that day has not come yet.
If it's Nord or nothing. That's right, I heard earlier he killed the king. What happened there?
No doubt, he thought it was the only way to make his point. And also, because he knew he could.
Because he knew he could? Well, I'm gonna take off just after this. What do we plan on doing
With
around
good
here?
planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Faendel, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon
Is me.
courage.
Yeah.
For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do.
Bleed them every inch.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Understood. It is very late, actually. Long day of dragon fighting. Oh. Alright. Lightning out.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your Houscarl. It's an honor to serve you.
One moment.
Farewell.
Yes?
Well, glad you made it. You're oddity here. How did a dark elf come to become, guardian of the Jarl?
Balgrup and I share a battle bond. We met as youths and forged our friendship in the fires of war. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. He had no cause to argue. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so.
Well, that's just a unique concept. Where I came from, no one cared. No one brought me up, no one brought me with them or had any interest. But what does a Houscarl do then? Is that the term?
I am charged with protecting the Jarl from any and all threats. Powerful men have many enemies, more so in times of strife. So you can imagine the dangers.
Yeah.
Oh
Dragons.
yes, there have been attempts on the Jarl's life. More than one would-be assassin has met his end at the tip of my blade.
Well, kind of threats.
Take your pick. Dragons, Stormcloak assassins, ambitious and unscrupulous nobles. Sometimes I think his own children want him dead. And those are just the physical threats. Assaults on his sanity are another matter entirely. Every day he deals with obsequious functionaries and incompetent bureaucrats. Sadly, I'm not allowed to eliminate them. Well, not yet anyway.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Just keep him safe.
I've got my eyes on you.
I understand. That's your job. Oh, did she leave? I think she went back to the house. No, she's still here. Sorry, where were we, Lydia?
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Thane? What does that mean?
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
All right.
Until next time. Long life to you, Thane.
What should I do here? Decisions. She can be a follower.
Long life to you, Thane.
I think it may be time for us to part ways, Faendel. We'll see. No brash decisions here from Fizban Ep4.
Roaring steps are nice enough. Thinking of settling in.
Let's get out of the rain. I need an umbrella spell. Speaking of spells, I need to go buy more spells. That was at like 5 in the morning. Yeah. Hunting dragons. Lose track of it. Hour. Oh, I don't have a home. Do I have money? No, I don't. Well, looks like that's, we're gonna go back to Faendel's crib. I'm gonna sleep there for free. Have a little time to think on the way there about this whole Greybeard dilemma. It may not seem like any kind of issue or real conundrum for people from Skyrim, but Fizban the Blue is Fizban the Blue for a reason. On the tribes he comes from, colors are very important because you have to check your map first. You have the basic, which is white, generally with magic, but as a life preference is associated with lawful good. Red is lawful neutral, and black is lawful evil. And then you have blue, which fall between blue and white. It's generally associated with in the direction of good, but it's very logic driven. So it allows for things like self-interest, or maybe pursuit of knowledge, for example, ambition, as long as it's practical ambition, may trump doing what would be, quote, good. Then you have the grays. And then we have a wall. The grays fall between red and black. And they are, instead of moved by passion, it's, or logic, it's just more of the idea or principle that you know better, that what you're doing is for the good, but the good is more arbitrary in that regard because it's for yourself. You're willing to sacrifice a lot more freely and a lot more for yourself as opposed to for an actual cause. Fizban the Blue is not Fizban the Gray for a reason. So in his mind, that color alone, and then hearing the was it the story of tearing people and tearing walls apart? I need to check this sometime. He's not And not being part of any kind of Nord culture, he doesn't know what to believe right now. Being a blue, however, he's not going to make a rash decision.
You're that visitor been poking around.
I am. Do I still have my bed? Look at this bum. No. Oh, that's right. I'm not sleeping here. I'm sleeping in Faendel's bed. He can sleep here for all I care. No sleeping shifts, maybe. I don't know where his house is. There we go. Let's go get a night's rest. I'll be into the day now. Alright, adventurers. Thanks for coming. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Let's see. After this, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe do some exploring. College of Winterhold, that sounds interesting. Yeah, maybe do that. Bard's College, not so much right now. Maybe let's do this. Let's get some working around here. And that will be next. Winterhold, unless we can find some other things to do. Maybe check out that board. Anyway, I'm going to take off. Thanks for coming with me. I will see you all in our next adventure.